What comes to mind when you think of or when you hear the words rethinking the dollar? What was the very first thing that came to your mind when you saw those three words?
Well, as I mentioned to you, the dollar has changed dramatically from what we had in the early part of my life up to 1971 to what we have today. I think rethinking a financial system that serves the purposes of physical production. If we do that, the dollar will be fine. But that's a big step because we have a political system which is dysfunctional, which is controlled and owned by corporations, whether they're the too big to fail banks or the insurance companies or the pharmaceutical industry. And so rethinking the dollar means rethinking our whole approach to economics. Are we going to start with the idea of human dignity and human development as the purpose of our nation, or get rich quick schemes in a casino economy? So rethinking the dollar raises those questions with me, and I think it's a very fruitful way to look at things.
Right. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the goal in rethinking the dollar is to basically inform the millennials as well as the centennials, those who have no economic or financial background whatsoever. And so, why do you think that this subject matter is the most important at this particular time in history, or is it?
Oh, it is. We're facing a potential deadly global financial collapse, which is putting us on a course toward war. Because the people who are running the globalized economy, and I'm not talking about Barack Obama, I'm talking about City of London and Wall Street bankers, have bankrupted the world economy. They have a pile of debt that's the largest amount of total debt that we've ever had. In reality, if you had to have a margin call, you might say, on all the outstanding debt, the dollar would shrink to nothing. The value of the dollar is gone. Now, what should the value of the dollar be based on? The physical capability of the United States to produce more than we consume. That's how you also eliminate debt problems.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we have these idiot austerity-minded Republicans running around, and I hope you don't mind if I
Oh
throw
no, feel free. Speak
politics
freely.
here,
Speak freely.
who agree with the International Monetary Fund that austerity, government spending, is the biggest problem. I would say we're not spending enough. We're spending a lot of money on the wrong things, like propping up big banks. You know, people who say, oh, we're a welfare economy, it's true. We're providing money to keep brain-dead banks in business when we should be spending money on education, on physical production, infrastructure for the future. So, you know, these bring up the ironies of modern times where what people don't know is going to possibly kill them.